You guys are now tuned into the Re-Up podcast. So you might recognize this my next guest from my last vlog that I did. We are at Steve Muela's third. You're now entering a Cypher.
Facts.
My boy, Grandmaster Shogun.
Yes, sir.
Pulled up to the show. What's up, man? How's everything?
I'm good. I'm just tired. I ain't gonna lie.
Tired just from like working, doing shit?
Nah, I play Red Dead till like 2 in the morning. I ain't gonna.
Damn, that's crazy. Red Dead's that's a good ass video game too.
Yeah, facts. I did the story mode, so
that's fire.
Arthur Morgan just going crazy.
You got on P4 or you got on P3?
I'm on P4 for sure.
Word, that's fire.
Yeah, facts. I don't get if you see this, add me. Silhouette Sensei. I have no friends on PSN, so.
Are you on Twitch too?
Nah, I'm not. I'm not gonna get that serious with gaming. I ain't gonna front.
I feel like a lot of rappers are getting into like esports a lot crazier now.
I've seen T-Pain. He's fucking nasty on COD.
You seen that last video where like he was in a group and like a bunch of like
they was calling him the N-word and shit like that.
Yeah,
like,
but he went crazy though.
Yo, I watched that video religiously. I ain't gonna lie, like he was going nuts.
Bro, easy too.
Different.
He look effortless.
Different. For real, built different. But yeah.
Bro, I know all them white boys were tight.
Yo, facts. Probably raging mad hard. He's like, yeah, talk that shit now. Like, I would have been on the same type of time and I ain't gonna front. Like
you have to. You can't just take the L on that one.
That ass cannot. But yeah, he was going crazy.
Thing is, like, I don't really play video games like that much or COD that much, but I be hearing that the lobbies go crazy. Like, they be saying some crazy shit sometimes. And I'm just like, damn, like that crazy?
Yo, it's ridiculous. Like even like back in 360 days, like you playing MW2, it's crazy in that lobby too. People, were bullied harshly over them types of shit. It's wild. I ain't gonna lie.
It's kind of crazy.
It is, but fuck it.
That's just kind of how the culture is.
Yeah, facts.
This is my first time like meeting you, like kind of like we're sitting down with a podcast. So I want to start with the basics. So Grandmaster Shogun.
Yes.
Walk me through that name. Why that name specifically?
All right. So Grandmaster, if you follow Mortal Kombat, you feel me? My favorite character is Scorpion. So he's Grandmaster Hanzo Hasashi before he dies and turns into Scorpion. So that's where my name comes from, Grandmaster.
Right.
Shogun, honestly, like, did you ever hear the Triumph verse by Wu-Tang? Like,
yeah.
The first verse, Inspector Deck. He's like, Battle Scar Shogun.
Yeah.
Explosive on my pen is tremendous. Mm-hmm. Yeah, feel me? So my name comes from that. So yeah, Grandmaster Shogun is all put together and shit like that. But I went through like mad stages before I got up to that name. Like first it was like Lord Shogun, and that's kind of like an oxymoron because in feudal Japan you can't be an emperor and a shogun because the emperor is the figurehead and the shogun is the person that kind of runs everything basically from behind the scenes.
Oh, so it goes kind of like back to like the samurai.
Yeah, facts.
Era. Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, it was Lord Shogun, then Legendary Shogun. It was Legendary Shogun for like maybe 2-3 years, and then I was like, Grandmaster is gonna be my new name. Asian culture has contributed to hip hop a lot ever since the 70s. Facts. Definitely. WuTang, in particular. I talk, if you look at the videos of the RZA, he honestly like references mad kung fu shit, honestly. Even like stuff that's not Bruce Lee related.
Right.
And like stuff that really teaches you about discipline and all types of other shit. The Wu-Tang
Clan, absolutely.
Yeah, Wu-Tang is mad intricate. Like when you like do the history about it, it's crazy.
Yeah, now Wu-Tang's one of my favorite groups. I remember I saw my Rolling Loud when they were like when they back in 2019 when they first came to New York. Crazy. I didn't think they were like when I first saw that they were kind of like that they were gonna headline. I wasn't that sure about it because I was like Wu-Tang's from like 20 years ago. I don't know if like the younger crowd's really gonna, kind of go there like, with them. But they sold out. It was crazy.
Wu-Tang is for the children, man.
Legit.
Or like I love them. Like no funny shit. Like my whole kind of like style is almost based around Wu-Tang. No lie. Like it's one of the first groups I ever heard.
Yeah.
Real, like the first song maybe like pops to my head is probably Hell's One Staff, honestly, like where RZA is like doing the beat and shit like that, and I think the verse that really like got me to like go harder with music is when Inspector Deck gets on.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he's my favorite member. I ain't gonna lie, like he's always he always comes in with these smooth verses that really adhere to me that like
I feel you
are fucking legendary. Case in point, the Triumph verse in the film is how I got my name. So yeah,
he kind of like levels everything out. Everyone's goes crazy.
Facts. I feel like he's the balance in between everybody. Between Ray and Ghost and shit like that. Then you got Meth and RZA. And feel me. So
yeah, man, absolutely. So do you feel like the hip hop community is kind of did a good job or is doing a good job at like kind of protecting Asian culture and standing up for Asians, especially what's been going on nowadays, or do you feel like they could be doing a little bit better?
Honestly, Good question. Honestly, I feel like we could be doing better. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if you remember this. Like, a while ago, like, Lil Pump did something kind of offensive to another rapper. And he was Lil Mac or some shit like that. And he's Asian.
Oh yeah, no, he's nice though.
Yeah, he's OD nice.
Yeah.
But I feel like
what do you do exactly? Because I didn't really hear about that.
I don't remember like exactly what Lil Pump did, but it was something that like he took offense to. You know, Mac was like, "Oh, you need to apologize," and Lil Pump never apologized. So situations like that could happen. You feel me? Whereas we need to be aware of what not to say.
Okay.
You know,
did he call him like the C word, like CH?
It's like Jet Li. There was a song where he said,
yeah, I think that's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Or something
right.
like that.
Mac responded saying, "Hey, you gotta apologize for that."
Yeah, well, he didn't say it like that. I'm speaking verbatim, but
right.
You know, he probably
got you.
He used more colorful language, right? So, you know, like situations like that could just arise and shit like that, and it escalates. Like just recently, there's 2 kids who robbed an 80-year-old man in fucking California.
Oh yeah, like that's
Asian dude.
Yeah,
like,
even
that's crazy.
even in I'm gonna be real with you. Even in New York, I'm disgusted with how people have been just shitting and on not even just like verbally shitting on Asians, but like literally attacking Asians like on the subway and
for no reason.
For no reason, like no one here is responsible for COVID. I don't care what the rhetoric is or anything like that. Like nobody here or no person is responsible for a specific disease. I don't get why people really get into that, which is nuts.
Yeah.
And it's even more sad because like it's Hispanics that do it, and it's African Americans who do it too. And it's like people that we're supposed to be standing up for. Like,
and it's like, bro, we all at the bottom of the melting pot, which is crazy. Like, and you doing this to people who right at the bottom, who's in the shit with us. You feel me? Like, that's kind of fucked up.
I think within like this whole cultural type of age, we like to kind of like define things that make us different. But in reality, we have more in common than we do like not in common. Like I was saying before, like in the 70s, like hip hop and the Kung Fu movement, Jet Li, you know, all these Asian like brands and cultures, they went together perfectly.
Yeah, facts.
Even with Wu-Tang, and there was this not documentary, but there was this series on Netflix. It was called The Get Down. I don't know if you've seen it before.
I've seen maybe like an episode or 2.
It's really good. I would suggest watching the whole thing.
Yeah, facts.
They made 2 seasons. I don't know why, but they stopped at 2 seasons.
I remember they shot a scene like in St. Mary's. I remember that much on the.
So it's like by you.
Yeah, kind of like by the big sliding rock or some shit like that.
Oh right. Oh yeah. Oh okay. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah,
okay.
That's St. Mary's. That much I remember from it. Other than that, I don't really.
I know exactly what scene well, I know exactly what scene and how it correlates to what you're talking about.
Yeah, facts. But other than that, I haven't really watched it.
It's really good.
Yeah, facts. I want to get into it with that, but I don't know. My list of Netflix is type long, so
I feel you not. I feel like sometimes like I don't have time to like tune and tap into all these shows because everyone tells me, oh, like this show's fire and that show's fire and this other show's fire, but I'm like, listen, like I don't have time for like all these shows and shit. You feel me?
Facts.
Yeah, it's dope because Nas executive produced it and Nas is also in the show itself.
For real?
Because the show is about this kid who he grows up in the Bronx in the 70s, right as hip hop is like emerging. From, you know, back when like the States is kind of going from disco being dominant to hip hop being dominant, which was a crazy time
late 70s.
Yeah, which was a crazy ass which is like that whole time in general was just super crazy, like just in general and everything else. Word. But like it's kind of like a flashback sequence because you see Nas like in the openings of each episode, him just like rapping about his like it's not Nas per se, but like Nas like acting as like as a kid all grown up and everything like as is like he raps about his childhood experiences, and then it'll flash back to like those same experiences and what's going on, which is fire.
That is fire.
And the thing is crazy too because they did 2 seasons that were really good, but they didn't close off the storyline. Like there was a lot more they could have done with the story. Obviously, they could have gone for like at least 2 more seasons.
I heard that the show got like canceled because it was really expensive to make.
Which I don't get that because first of all, it's Nas. Second of all, it's Netflix. Don't tell me you don't have the budget for that. There's definitely shows I've seen on Netflix that are trash.
Yeah, definitely.
That have gone at least 3 or 4 seasons. Don't tell me you can't pump out another season. That's crazy.
At least to close it off, man. Like, give us some closure, but no.
Absolutely.
Netflix failed us again.
Facts. Damn. Are you big into anime? Because I feel like hip hop is, you know, anime heavy too. Like, there's a lot of love going around with anime.
I haven't really been into anime like that. Only anime I've watched recently is Castlevania. Because I played Lords of Shadow, so I know there's a show about Castlevania. So yeah, I've watched that. I watched Yasuke a little bit. Other than that, I tried to get into Boruto, but nah.
All right, yeah, I'm not too big into my animes, but you know, my friends who watch anime like always put me on. Like, it's always like all the episodes that we watch are always fire.
Yeah, facts. Until you get to a filler episode, then you can be like, "What the fuck is this?" Like,
yeah, I mean, I don't think I've gone to like filler episodes yet because I feel like you gotta like watch them like back to back and everything like that.
Yeah, facts. Filler episodes are always the worst.
Yeah,
you get those where to skip them shit's like irrelevant. But other than that, like right now in this day and age, no anime has not been heavy on.
Yeah, I feel you. You know what's crazy? I just realized that the Boondocks is technically an anime. I asked my friend who's like an expert at anime. He said, "Yeah, Boondocks counts as an anime."
Oh, dear.
I didn't know how that worked because I don't know because if it was like if it's like a black anime cartoon show, is it actually anime or is it something else? Or if it's like an American show, if it counts as anime or if anime is only like a Japanese type of thing. Like I didn't know how that, like the qualifications worked and all that.
Yeah, nah, Boondocks definitely anime for sure. I think because of the style of it, it's just kind of like the same thing as they do in Japan. It's just in English.
Yeah, and like Huey Freeman does a lot of kung fu shit too.
Yeah, facts. And they really fuck with hip hop too. They got some Doom stuff in there, if I'm not mistaken.
They do, yeah.
They have I forgot the name of the song. It's on Mad Villain. It's Stranger Things or something like that.
Yeah.
Strange Ways, that's what it is.
Right.
Yeah, I forgot what episode that is, but that's definitely in Boondocks. So yeah.
Yeah, and Boondocks is dope for hip hop too because Lil Wayne pops up in the episode as a little cameo, and
facts.
So does Chris Brown actually.
Yeah, facts.
And R. Kelly doesn't show up. Well, R. Kelly's character shows up like in like one of the first episodes, which is crazy.
Yeah, facts. That's mad funny. Before everybody knew what kind of a monster he was.
It was, I mean, before it got blown up because everyone knew at that point.
Yeah.
Because that first episode came out, I think it was like 2000, like 8-ish, 6-ish or something like that.
Yeah. Give or take.
So like he's been going through this whole like sexual molestation thing for years, like decades. But for some reason, like people just started catching up with that shit.
People still fuck with him is what blows my mind.
I think like after you start like pissing on kids is when I have to kind of like say, nah, I can't. I don't care how talented you are. That's just that's crazy.
Draw the line. So I don't care how good your music is, bro. Like gotta go.
I mean, last project was a 7-song project. Was that an EP or would you consider that like a mixtape or a small album? Like how would you consider that?
I call it a mixtape. I ain't gonna lie.
Best rap you never heard of. Mm-hmm. So more of like a mixtape.
Yeah, facts.
Dope. Yeah, no, great work by the way. I thought it was amazing. Great production and shit like that too.
Thank you.
I want to go into like 2 songs specifically that I liked a lot. In the song Autobahn, you deliver a line that goes, before it was just rap, now it's music with a purpose.
Yeah.
Walk us through that a little bit. Like, do you feel like you found like your purpose in music right now, or was it like you were just like confused before?
Before it was just like me just trying to be skillful and just kind of put together bars and shit like that.
Yeah.
Now when I say it's music with a purpose, I kind of feel like every time I rap, I have to deliver some sort of substance or some type of content that reaches somebody who can relate to me in my situation. Before, it was just like, all right, this line is fire. This punchline makes sense. This will get them, saying, ooh, that was fire. And that's clever. But, now it's like more of that and more, substance, more stories and shit like that. So
right. Because one thing I realized about you, both in the freestyle in the Cypher that I saw you at, listening to your music, is that you're a very lyrical type of like modern day boom bap type of rapper.
Yeah, facts.
Which is, I think it's coming back into style a little more thanks to guys like Davies, Benny the Butcher, Millies.
I fucking love Benny the Butcher. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Oh, he's lit. All of BSF is fire too.
Ricky Hyde is good, man.
Yeah, man. All of them are good, bro.
You ever heard Shay Noor? You ever heard of Shay Noor?
I think I heard a couple of his songs.
She's not she's with Trust. She's with 30.
Okay, no, I'm thinking about somebody else, but yeah, okay.
Yeah, Shay Noor, she's dope. I ain't gonna lie, she's really good.
That's lit. Yeah, Benny's incredible because Benny, first of all, like all like West Side Gun and all of them, they're all in their 30s.
Yeah, facts.
So they all popped up a little later, using like an older type of boom bap, like lyrical type of style, which I think is crazy. Yeah,
it's
definitely
more like
gritty.
It's like modern day Jadakiss shit. Honestly, that's how I look at it.
That's how I look at it too, pretty much.
Yeah, facts. Benny the Butcher is fucking awesome though. Conway is nasty. I ain't gonna lie.
Conway is filthy.
Yo, bro. You ever heard the Lulu Project with the great white shark as the album cover?
Nah, I still have to catch up on a lot of his work.
Nah, if you listen to that, bro, you're gonna be like mind blown. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, nah. Conway he makes it sound easy too.
Yeah, it is. And his like situation, like half his face is paralyzed.
Yeah, he has Bell's palsy. I think.
Yeah,
I think that's the name for it.
Yeah, facts. He got shot and all types of shit, and he's still going. I'm just like every time I hear his music, I'm just never like ceased to be amazed for real.
That's crazy. I like the fact that he doesn't like make it a big thing. It's kind of like a trademark.
Yeah.
Because at that point, when you have something like not a disability, but when you have like something like physical like that, you gotta kind of just like own it.
Like Fetty Wap with one eye.
Exactly. Which is a good thing because like, they kind of market off of that.
Yeah,
it's good. Even though they get their asses cut and stuff like that over memes and stuff like that, at least, they're getting notoriety and like mentions and stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely. Fetty Wap's eye is definitely significant to his character. Like, at this point, it'd be weird to see him with 2 eyes. Like,
OD.
It's just like, bro, you're Fetty, bro.
Would it even work anymore?
Like, nah.
That's dope. So another track in the song was titled Art of War. Does that reference Sun Tzu's novel, The Art of War?
Yes and no. Like, I don't know.
Okay.
Like, I really wasn't thinking about it like that book when I was like writing it. Honestly, it just came up and like the content just fit the beat at the same time. And I was like, fuck it.
Okay.
But yeah, like everybody just kind of like followed suit when I like laid my verse. But,
I got you.
Yeah, but Art of War was just kind of like an afterthought.
Okay, I got you. Like not The Art of War by Sun Tzu, but just the Art of War in general.
Yeah, facts, definitely.
All right, I had to get that out the way just because I wasn't sure like how it would work and stuff like that.
Nah, it definitely wasn't based off the book. Like, thought about that shit way afterward.
All right, that's awesome. So, who are your producers on this latest EP? Because they did a thing.
Yeah, it was a few people like Enemy Beats, Sketch My Name, Thursday. Who else? Damn, who's the dude who produced Tea Time? Fuck, I forget his name, but yeah, a few people for sure.
What's your whole process when you step into the studio when you're writing? Like, do you think like, okay, I want to make these types of songs, this type of audience, or do you just kind of go in there and just be as genuine as possible?
Yeah, that's basically my thing. Just like, I'm just doing me, honestly. Just like the music that I want to make, so I just go out there and make it. Like, if I want to make some rap shit, I'm gonna go in there booth and be like, I just want to rap. Feel me? If I want to make some shit that makes me like people want to think, then I'm gonna do that. Like,
okay,
honestly, first things first though, going to stew. You know, I gotta smoke first. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm a pothead.
I got you.
Yeah, proud and true. So walk in the booth, smoke, and then listen to beats, and then whatever like the beat kind of tells me, like I'll kind of convey to that.
Word.
And like Autobahn, like feel me. The beat was kind of telling me be like kind of tell a story, be kind of gritty with it. You know, talk about my upbringing and shit like that. So I was like, oh, I'll write to that. You know what I mean?
That's fire. Yeah. So a couple months ago, I was interning at a music studio in the city, and I used to assist some engineers like for some sessions. So I was up close in person and seeing like the whole like songwriting process. And it's crazy that how like each and every single artist has like a different process. Some people go in there and write. Some people go in there like and smoke and just chill. Some people like already know what they're gonna say and just hop in the booth immediately.
Yeah, facts.
And it's just it's crazy sometimes because it's so personal.
Some people just like go like Lil Wayne. He don't write shit. Like he just walk in the booth and go, honestly.
Yeah.
Like one of my friends, actually, my friend P Trill, he's really dope. Sometimes he just walk in the booth, he's like, I got it. I'm like, all right, go ahead. And he just gives me a full verse. I'm like, oh shit, okay.
It's incredible.
Then he'll come out, we'll talk for a little bit. Then he'll go back in and like keep going. Like he did that a few times. Like he's pretty good. I ain't gonna front.
That's fire.
Yeah, he's different. Word.
Do you have any new projects coming out?
Well, I just dropped a song today, Losing Faith, featuring my boy Dev.
Nice.
And honestly, no projects right now, honestly. Well, actually, I'm lying. I have something in the works with a producer from UK. His name is Pink Molly Beats. He said he got in contact with my manager, and he sent them some information. He was like, hey, I heard your guys' music, and I want to put them on this 6-track EP I got in the works. So he sent me the beat pack, so I've just been working on that ever since.
That's fire.
Yeah, facts.
I feel like you know, like UK drill gets a lot of it's finally getting like its flowers.
I fucking love it.
I love UK. I like UK drill a lot better than Brooklyn drill.
The voice is so funny is what keeps me like listening. I'm just like, but they spitting half the time, you know.
They are, bro. Honestly,
not even half the time, all the time.
Yeah,
like I'll be like impressed. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, it was cool because I got to interview Say Nada. She's a media personality from the UK, and she does interviews, like a lot of media stuff out there, like with music artists and like a lot of hip hop heads and stuff like that. She put me onto a lot of really dope artists, like it's not just Skepta, there's Dutch Avelli,
Heady One.
Yeah, Heady Ones. Yeah. She mentioned him too. Like there's a lot of really dope artists out there.
Yeah, facts. No funny shit. They be Skepta's nice. I ain't gonna
Skepta's filthy.
Yo,
oh my
bro,
god,
he just amazing. I heard he retired or some shit like that.
Honestly, all these artists nowadays are retiring because they're sick of music. I never fucking believe that shit.
Cap.
I'm like, bro, you're gonna come out with like an album and
EP in like 6 weeks.
Yeah,
like you're gonna go broke,
and you're still doing shows.
Right? Come on, bro.
Yeah, not that.
Fooling?
Yeah, exactly. Like you guys love the shit too much. It probably gets annoying and shit like that, but whatever.
Or like always quitting. And I'm like back in the studio. That'd be me sometimes. Like, oh fuck this shit. And then next thing you know, I'm in the booth for like 5 hours. So that always happens. Were
you doing shows before COVID? Because obviously like right now, like doing shows, it's rough unless like you're in like New Jersey or somewhere else.
Nah, I wasn't doing shows. I ain't gonna lie. I really wasn't focused with the music like that. I was like really a hooper. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Right.
At the same time, I was still working on music, like kind of building my name up and shit like that, building my brand. But now, like, I did a live performance from DJ Cool Kid a while ago, some older dude.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I know who he is. Yeah.
Yeah, facts. So yeah, I did a live performance, and I performed one of the songs I was featured on with a few of my friends. It's called Inspector Gadget. It's on SoundCloud, and that song is pretty fire.
I thought we'll check it out.
Yeah, facts. But yeah, I performed there, and that's basically it. Before, like when I first started making music, I did open mic a few times. But
Okay.
yeah, other than that, no really big performances and shit like that.
Do you plan on doing performances once everything opens back up back to normal?
Fuck yeah, hell yeah. My son Dev Sign, he thinking about going on tour.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, facts.
That's fine. He wants to take you with him.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going with him regardless. We got mad music, like.
Oh yeah, true.
He's gonna invite me. He has to. Like,
I got you.
Feel me? Like, he's my engineer too. So.
Oh okay. All right, that makes sense.
So I'm in there. Like,
I'd say that.
Yeah.
What cities are you guys thinking about hitting up first?
Maybe I have no idea. Maybe somewhere local. Maybe Jersey.
All right,
like
cool.
Tri-state area.
Listen, that counts.
Fuck it. Like,
it don't gotta be like a 26 city tour.
Yeah, that's crazy. I would go crazy. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know how people do that. Like, tour for months.
Listen, it's a hustle. They put a lot of money into it for a reason.
Yeah,
it's really, it takes 6 months out of your life sometimes, and even more. Like sometimes it's a whole year people go on tour.
No, can't be me.
Yeah, like
at least not yet.
Yeah, I feel you. Like you gotta like build up to that type of lifestyle first.
Word.
Cause I be telling people too, like even going to the studio like night after night after night, like that's exhausting. Like staying up to like crazy hours.
I used to do 12 to 12.
Yeah, bro. I give people a lot of credit.
12 to 12 is crazy. 12 to 3 sometimes. Like,
yeah.
We used to be wilding. Like, but the amount of music we pump out in that time is crazy. Like, come out the studio with like,
yeah,
two
absolutely.
fucking EPs. Like, all right.
It's worth it, honestly.
Yeah, but I got a session tomorrow actually. But
dope.
Yeah, that's not gonna be no 12 to 12.
Yeah, I feel you.
I want to go.
It can't always be like that.
I want to go home and play some games. Like,
I feel you.
Feel me?
You gotta balance life out a little bit.
Yeah, facts, bro. I had to learn that, like balance work and life.
Yeah.
But
I feel like the gaming aspect, or like the gym aspect or playing ball aspect, it like with professionals, not even just in music but in general. It balances everything out and actually adds to more creativity.
Yeah, facts. Definitely, you get some references from. That's why, like, in some of my songs, I talk about like, Mortal Kombat and shit like that. Cause that's my favorite fighting game ever.
Well, yeah, there's a big market with that too.
Yeah, facts. Mortal Kombat,
especially with the I think there's a movie coming out, right?
Yeah, the movie came out. The movie was alright.
I don't know what it is with all these with all these movie companies, but they take the most like unoriginal ideas, try to make it come out of life with like a whole bunch of CGI and explosive shit, and it doesn't work.
Yeah, facts. Mortal Kombat, it could have been way better. Like, just
because obviously there's a whole like a story mode.
Yeah, facts.
Which I'm sure there's like a whole bunch of like aspects and character development and shit like that
facts.
That people that they would have had to follow precisely down to the T.
They completely missed it.
Which that's what usually happens a lot with books and video games and like original adaptations. A lot of these companies say, "Oh, well, you know what? I know this has a huge fan base and they actually really care about the characters, but let's just say fuck that, make our own little story mode out of it, and expect it to succeed."
Like, I don't know if you've seen it, the Mortal Kombat movie, but they added a character. His name is Cole, and he's mad fucking useless. I'm like, why is he here? Like, he's not a character in the game. He's never been in any game ever. Like,
wasn't referenced in the game. Nothing.
He's just there, taking up space, wasting money, like
for no reason.
Ridiculous, fucking Cole. And then they didn't have no Johnny Cage. It was just shameful.
That's ass.
Throw it away.
Did they have a soundtrack to Mortal Kombat 2? The movie?
No.
I feel like that's one of the movies where like a soundtrack would have been cool if done correctly.
Yeah, facts. The soundtrack, like the music they had was mid at
yeah.
best. Other than that, the CGI was cool. That was basically it. Like, it was graphic if that's what you're looking for. Like, if you're looking for some hack and slash shit, dude, that looks nice. But storyline, there's no character development. You got a random nigga fucking coming out of nowhere. You missing people. Like, you got. All right, I think at this point, like, yeah, they ruined it. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, I feel you. Did you see Boogie? I didn't see Boogie.
I didn't see it.
I heard it was really good. And the soundtrack was actually really. I was a big fan of the soundtrack.
I gotta watch it. My brother's seen it. Man.
Yeah. M24, another UK artist, was on there. Skepta was on it too. A couple other drill rappers from the UK were on there. Fabio Foreign was on it. Pop Smoke was on it.
He's my favorite Crip rapper. I ain't gonna lie, Fabio. Yeah, I fucking love that nigga.
Fabio's lit.
He's so funny. Like, this nigga said, if you get money, you better dig in her purse. Like, what? Why would you want to do that? Like, it just amazes me how you have the balls to come out on the track and say, dig in her purse. Like, steal from your girlfriend.
Honestly, I appreciate that.
He's not afraid to say
it. A buck, yeah.
Word, fuck it. But yeah, I like Fabio though. His music is good. It always has me like kind of like jumping around a little bit.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel like Fabio could actually rap too.
Nah, he really can though. Like it's just the way his delivery is different. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He'd be like Vendetta,
Yeah.
warm sweater type shit. Like he be saying shit like that, but it makes sense. And it's like the way it's like put on the beat. His approach is fire. Like
Nah, he walks on all his beats.
yeah, it's unique. It's very unique how he does it for real.
Yeah, like I think people complain about it sometimes, but I'm like, if you try to say the same exact thing, it wouldn't work.
Yeah, facts.
Because he just makes it him. His tone of voice, delivery, how he has it probably all set up with his engineers, recording wise and everything.
Word.
It works.
He's definitely one of one.
Yeah.
Definitely fuck with Fabio.
I feel like a lot of like the biggest issue I have with New York drill rappers is that a lot of them try to base their whole flow either off of Favi or off of Pop, which is annoying.
Deadass.
Because what if Favi and Pop weren't ever a thing? What would you be doing? Or like how would your flow even like?
It's 22 G's
whatever.
though. 22 G's is nice.
No, listen, 22 G's is dope. Chef G's fire.
Sleepy's fire.
Sleepy's dope. Yeah. Well, even like up and coming guys like Max the Demon's cool too.
Shy K is pretty good.
Yeah, he's good too. Yeah, so not all these drill rappers, like certain ones, but like there are ones like that on the come up. They're doing their thing too.
I think what you call it. I think B Love and K Flock were just on fucking OVO radio.
Yeah, they were actually. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, definitely. They're good. K Flock kind of sound like, I don't know if I'm bugging, but K Flock kind of sounds like G Herbo a little bit.
I could look back and maybe like check that out.
Yeah, facts.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, but yeah, they're pretty good too. I don't listen too much drill music, but when I do, like,
right, okay,
it's definitely sometimes it's B Love and shit like that.
Would you consider going into drill, or do you kind of just want to like do something else?
Nah, I wouldn't do drill.
Do you think it's like oversaturated? Like there's too much drill rapper, too much drill going on?
Nah, I mean, not that it's oversaturating. I mean, like people got find their lane and shit like that. But me personally, like the content of drill music, it doesn't really relate to me. Like all the stuff they talk about, a lot of people like what they talk about, they live that shit. Like, feel me, about being in the field, like clapping at the ops, shit like that. I don't relate to that. You feel me?
I got you.
I mean, I got my own story to tell, and I'm gonna tell it my own way.
I respect that. I feel like a lot of people, they make up these crazy, extravagant ass stories just to sell to labels and sell to, like
the people,
the masses, and it's not even true. And then at some point, they get checked when it comes to that, whether it's like on a podcast or a blog, or like in the streets or in person, or someone wants to test them. Of course,
people feel,
and then it just gets it gets super fucked up.
People feel that way about CJ, the Wu-Tang nigga.
Yeah, no, I heard like he was like fake, like I don't know, like fake jacking, like he was jacking what they use blood or something like that.
Yeah, apparently he's like a fake blood nigga.
He's from Staten Island. I don't know if Staten Island's like...
He's from Staten Island?
Apparently. That's what people are saying. Actually, no, he is, because I forgot which interview he was on, or which... I think GQ did... No, it wasn't GQ. I'm sorry. It was... Wasn't Noisy. It was some like media... It was like some huge media company. They did like a little segment on him.
Yeah.
And they said like CJ, and under the description, it was like Staten Island.
Oh, nah.
So I was like, What
you doing?
But you want to rep that you're from Brooklyn and shit?
Nah, you doing bad, brother, man. That's no good.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And
apparently, like CJ, like apparently there's a rumor that like there's a case that CJ stole from 22 G's, like his flow and everything.
No, it wasn't 22 G. Well, was it?
Or who was it?
No,
in
fact,
somebody else.
I think it was 22 G's actually. No, you actually.
I saw a compilation video where it was like back to back songs, and I was like, like I don't know.
And it was like
I could kind of see that.
A lot of evidence, man. That's bad. Like that's no good.
Like, I could kind of see why 22 G's was getting tight, even though 22 G's has been starting a lot of problems with a lot of rappers. I could kind of understand like the CJ problem with that.
Problematic, man.
Yeah, maybe like let's say he has like beef with 4 rappers. I can see the beef with CJ. Like, that one, I'm like, all right, I can see that one.
I think he got beef with Chef G too. I'm not too sure. I think
all these New York rappers don't like each other, which sucks. Because we get that as be like what Atlanta is right now. We were just we were just talking about this off air, but I feel we got to speak about this again.
Yeah, facts.
On a pod.
Atlanta's doing it, man. Atlanta's doing the damn thing.
Because I feel like it's not that they're more peaceful, or they don't have the same like issues or like culture that New Yorkers get into. Yeah. They just know when to like to cut the bullshit and just stick to the business.
QC, Lil Baby.
QC's one of the best labels. Yeah, possibly one of the best labels out there, bro.
Young Thug just dropped Slime Language too,
which is great. I love Slime Language. It was really good.
Different. He gave bad niggas a lot of burn and shit like that.
A lot of producers too.
My son Gunna's nice too. Well, there's mad people from down, like not even just Atlanta. There's like down south in general, bro. Like
Memphis is doing crazy right now.
Ridiculous. Look at Gotti, my son Dolph, Moneybag.
Moneybag has been slept on for such a long time. Like I've been a Moneybag Yo fan for the past, I would say, like 3 or 4 years. And I would always tell people, hey, Moneybag's nice. Trust me. Moneybag's filthy. Nobody wanted to hear it.
People should have started realizing he was nice when he got on Funk Flex. Like as soon as he got invited to Funk Flex and he slid on that freestyle,
Facts.
I should have known. And then he dropped Said Something, and then that song is OD fire. Like,
OD.
Yeah, like people still sleeping. I don't get it.
His flow, I love his flow too. It's different. I don't really know anyone who really sounds like Moneybag like that.
I like his voice. His voice is really.
You can argue that he's had like references to other rappers like like the Jeezys and Gucci's and stuff like that. But like who hasn't? Those are like all like OG like nowadays like OG rappers and all that.
Yeah, facts.
But he's dope.
Yeah, Moneybag is definitely different. I fuck with him.
OD.
I used to play in a league in Connecticut. That's all my friends would play. Moneybag Yo. They'd be like, yo, my son right here is nice, and I was like, never mind.
That's a good like gym / like workout type of song.
Every time we play him, I score like 30. Shit, play some more Moneybag. Fuck it, like.
Nah, it works, man.
Yeah.
Pooh Shicey's doing this thing too.
Yo, he's nice. I ain't gonna lie. I fuck with Pooh Shiesty. It's just like my girl. She can't stand when I play him. Sometimes she be like, turn this nigga off. I'm like, nah, you wildin'.
Oh, she was like, what's her name? Yaya Mayweather. You ever see the video of her like in the club scene, like turn this shit off?
Nah, I haven't seen that. That's funny actually.
No, it was mad funny. Like she was hating for no reason.
Yeah, Pooh Shiesty, the whole 10-17 right now. I ain't going front.
Yeah,
different.
Charlamagne made an argument that Memphis right now is like the hottest city for rappers right now. And just off of those 2 rappers by itself, I can kind of see it. And obviously, I'm not huge into the Memphis scene. I'm sure there's some more like up and coming producers and engineers and artists from Memphis who are actually doing their thing that we just don't know about.
Oh, and
or that I don't know about.
Fucking who else? Duke Deuce, him too.
Oh yeah, he's good too. Yeah,
I fucking love Duke Deuce. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
big nigga. He can dance too. I ain't gonna.
Word.
Yeah, he's good. Like he just dropped some shit with Offset.
Word.
Like recently, I think it's called Gangsta Party.
Okay. Yeah,
but Duke Deuce is. I forgot he's from Memphis too. But yeah, he's good for real. He's really good.
Where's Key Glock from?
Florida? I think he
really? Florida. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say I thought he was from either like Atlanta or like Memphis or something like that.
I believe he from Florida. I don't know. I don't listen to Key Glock though.
He's fire. I like him a lot.
I heard some people were telling me, you know what's pretty good? Quando Rondo. I ain't gonna lie. Even though
the whole situation, yeah.
I hate the fact that I hate that sometimes. Like, oh, why? Is
sometimes like the reputation overshadows a talent.
That is like Tory Lanez. Gotta cancel you too, bro.
Well, see, like I've been a Tory fan for a long time too.
Yeah,
like I'm talking since like 2014, 2015.
Damn.
Yeah, like he's been nice, for a very long time. Ever since like I used to download his mixtapes on that Piff.
Facts. The
New Toronto series. Even Chixtape used to be all on that too.
Yeah, the 4th one is my favorite. I ain't gonna lie. I heard that one.
Word, yeah.
That's when I like started listening to Tory Lanez.
Yeah. New Toronto 3 was good, but the first New Toronto was fire.
Yeah, I heard my friend, my boy, X the Goat. He used to listen to Tory Lanez. He used to tell me like, "Yo, bro, this nigga is the truth," and I used to be like, "No, he's not." But then Chixtape like that, the 4th one dropped. I was like, "Nah, you got it, bro. I ain't gonna."
Word.
Lie. Yeah, but around Broken a Minute is like when he dropped that. That's when I was like, "Yeah, this nigga's in my top 5."
Yeah, I feel like that's when he really like blew up like that, like crazy.
Yeah, that song is my shit. I ain't going for it.
Nah, man, good for him. What are well, he's from Toronto. Like, what cities would you want to like tour in, or what cities would you want to visit? Regardless of that,
definitely. Well, Toronto's one. Definitely Miami, Cali. I'm trying to think. Definitely the tri-state. Texas.
Texas is where it's at.
Houston.
That is where it's at right now.
Houston for sure. Dallas. I'm trying to think. And if I could, Vegas.
I heard Vegas has some fire studios out there.
Yeah, definitely Vegas. But Texas for sure. Like, I got family down there, like in Dallas and shit like that. So I would want to take a trip down there.
That's what's up, man.
I mean, I've been to Texas before. It's hot as fuck. Like,
I can imagine.
Yo, I remember I got off the plane. It was midnight. It's 100 degrees outside, and my dumb ass, I'm wearing all black. I'm scorching, like, and then the person I'm hanging with at the time, I'm like, I go in the car, the fucking heat is on. I'm like, what are you doing? It's like an oven. Like, she's like, it's cold. I'm like, just get out, just leave.
Nah, bro, the cold down south and cold over here is like two complete different type of like mindsets of cold.
That ass.
Like cold down there is like You can be in a hoodie, or not even. It'll be in a t-shirt and pants, and you're chilling.
That ass cold up here.
You need like 15 layers.
That ass need a goose, moose knuckle, Tim's. Feel me? Scarf, hat.
Facts.
Yeah, facts.
And some leggings. I mean, some long johns.
Yeah,
long
facts.
johns are the go-tos for me.
Yeah, long johns. Sometimes I wear like my compression shorts, like my compression pants. The
Yeah, I got you.
And then I wear long johns. So
Yeah.
4 layers on.
Listen, you gotta. Being cold is worse than being hot. I'd rather be cold. I'd rather be hot as fuck than be cold.
Yeah, facts. Because
you could always take layers off.
Yeah, facts. Like being cold is not it. I hate being cold. I be excuse me, uncomfortable. No funny shit. But when I'm hot and I like being hot at night though, that's nasty. Like can't sleep.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, facts. It's mad.
Being cold, at the least you could just like
snuggle up,
burrito yourself up and shit.
And be able to fall asleep. But when it's hot at night, you're trying to sleep. That's no bueno. Like if you have no AC in New York City over the summer,
that's rough.
It's over, bro. Like you better get a fan, something, someone to fan you. If you don't got an AC though,
someone to fan you.
It's over, bro. Facts.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
All right. So with this new project, when can we expect it to drop, more or less?
Honestly, I have no set timetable for sure. I have no set timetable. Like, I don't know. Like, whenever I finish is whenever
Not
I
rushing
finish.
greatness at all.
Never ever.
You just be in the studio working.
Yeah, like sometimes like I work on like what I want to work on, like the main thing, like the project, and then sometimes it's like, all right, whatever comes up in between. Like if I want to do like some freestyle or like some regular shit with Dev or one of like my other friends, like Zoe, Petro, whoever, like it just happens like that organically. I don't force anything. You know,
I got you. Dope. So like I said before, we met at Steve's. You're now entering a Cypher.
Yeah,
the third edition of that. And it was outside the Apollo Theater in Harlem, New York. How'd you get in contact with Steve? Because Steve's a super dope guy.
I don't really know. I didn't know Steve. My friend, Devson, he knew Steve because he had been to his One Train Cypher before, and then I think before that he had a Cypher in Riverbank, and then he told me to just pull up on some random shit. He was like, "Yo, bro, my man's right here having a Cypher," and then I checked it out on like his page and the story and like information and shit like that. I was like, "All right, I'll come." I came. It was a bigger turnout than I thought.
It was a lot of people.
Yeah, it was like mad people. It was like 20 people. Like, going crazy. I was like, wow. And I fuck with it though. Like that's the type of shit that I grew up like on. Like when it comes to rap and shit like that. Those ciphers and shit like that were like for a minute. Like when I was a young kid, bro. Cassidy was my favorite rapper.
Yeah, Cassidy's he's super underrated. But I feel like a lot of like people our age appreciate him because like back when he was coming out, that was like when we were like in middle school or elementary school.
Yeah, for a while he was my favorite rapper because he was on that level, just walking into ciphers and shit like that, and just going nuts. You feel me? Freestyling to every beat you could possibly imagine. But yeah, Dev told me to pull up. I came with Dev and my manager, and we just chilling. And then like I was like, all right, I've been biding my time way too long, like to get up in there. So
I feel you.
Yeah, facts.
You killed it too.
Yeah, I did my thing. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Now there's a lot of like really dope people that showed up, like Alchemist the Chemist did his thing.
Yeah.
Who else was there? Forgiato Coupe did his thing.
I fuck with him. He's nice. I ain't gonna front.
Yeah.
He's good. The way he raps, no lie, bro. Like he speaks from a place that like of pain. I ain't gonna front. Like
it was nuts because someone's like actually lyrical and spits bars when you could tell like their life story in 30 seconds into a minute.
Yeah, facts.
Like there's no reason why like I should have known that much information about him. But because of music and because like he's a very transparent person and type of artist,
almost DMX like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
DMX wasn't afraid to assess like his trauma or shit like that.
Yeah,
and things that he been through. So yeah, shout out to Coop for that.
Facts, it was fire. Like a lot of rappers too, like they get so caught up in like the flexing and the lying and trying to like please people that they don't realize that just by just being truthful, they can gain more of like a bigger respect from more organic audience.
Yeah,
like there's nothing flashy about like going to jail or like being down, making
glorifying
mistakes.
That is not good.
But there's this like sense of honesty with it. If you could admit like, hey, listen, it wasn't good, but I'm trying to do better. At the least, you could maybe like encourage someone else to either avoid that situation, or do better from that situation.
Yeah, facts.
Which I feel like that's kind of like why hip hop was started. It was to be genuine. It wasn't never meant to be, it was always meant to be flashy in a sense, but not like lying flashy.
Mos Def put it best. He said he does this shit because he loves it. You feel me? If he gets a check from it, No, that's nice too. I'll have it, in the passenger seat with the window open, right? Sure the money's good and shit like that. Like that's how I look at it. You feel me? Like I do this shit because I love it. You feel me? Like I grew up with this. This is part of my culture.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But like, if there's some money in it, all right. I'm going.
You might as well honestly.
Go where the money reside. You feel me?
Fact,
I got no problem with that. But yeah,
there's nothing wrong with making money off your passions.
Yeah, facts. You do.
That's how it should be. That's how you should live your life. You should, no matter how much money you make, if you care about a certain subject, or you care about a certain industry, and you want to get into it, because it makes you happy. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, facts. Do it because you love it.
As long as it's organic and stuff like that.
Indeed.
Some people get into it for wrong reasons, which I think that's where a lot of like issues come from. It's because people do it for the exact opposite reasons in which you just told me.
Yeah. Precisely.
Because they think, oh well, it's lit. Oh well, this is how I get girls. Oh, this is where the money's at. Or this is what like it's popping nowadays.
My issue is that like, I mean, I understand if you do that, like if you want to make some money off this rap shit, but like understand like you have to push the culture forward when you step foot into this shit. Like people have died. You feel me? To get
absolutely
to even be in the studio. You feel me? A lot of people didn't get no opportunity, and they were blessed with an immense talent. You feel me? When you step foot into the culture, you come correct. Is my thing. Hey, whatever your intentions are, you want to make some money, go ahead, do that. Just remember, pay homage to the ones before you. And that's my thing. And a lot of people don't do that sometimes, and that's what gets me mad. Like I be like, what the fuck is your problem? Feel me? Like,
I mean, some people think of it like putting a sense of like, well, I didn't know this person, I didn't grow up on his music, I didn't, there's a whole bunch of like reasons why people may not give homage.
Yeah, facts.
But at the same time, like I kind of understand it sometimes from a literal perspective, I get it. But from like a cultural and bigger than music and bigger than human aspect, I understand that why giving credit where credit's due is important. Because you're right, like hip hop is one of those things where it's not like rock or country or even like Spanish music like salsa or something like that, where it's like so many people have sacrificed so much for certain people to get there.
Yeah, facts.
Like a lot of people didn't get their roses when they were supposed to.
Word.
Like Pop could have done so much more with his life. But unfortunately, like misguided youth doing some stupid shit and ended all that for a watch that he ended up selling for $2,000. How you justify taking someone's life for $2,000? I get it. People are down bad, but damn, like that bad?
Shameful.
It angers me because it's like, damn, like you're 15 years old. Like how did you possibly think that this was gonna be like end good for you? Even if the robbery went good, okay, like. And what you have a target on your back for the rest of your life.
And my thing is this, like, you did it for something that's not even going to last you nothing. It's going to last you, what, maybe 2 weeks? Like, what are you going to do with that? Buy shoes?
$2,000 is rent in New York.
Dead ass, bro. Like, what are you doing with that? I've spent $2,000 in the last, like, 2 weeks, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, $2,000, bro? Like, was it really worth it? Shameful.
Super sad. Word. What's one thing that you would want to change in the hip-hop, like in the hip hop community, or you wish that people, maybe like hip hop artists, whether it's like or like executives or people who have like a lot of power and a lot of say in the industry, what would you wish that they took like in mind sometimes?
Good question. I feel like, well, the first thing is fix that generational gap. Obviously between the old and the new. You know what I'm saying? That would obviously. I think that would propel the culture forward. Yeah. If all of us were on the same page. Yeah. With
shot the camera. The other one.
If you like, we were all on the same page. Pushing the culture forward. That would benefit everybody a lot, and it would like sprout new artists at the same time.
It would.
That older generation. People like me are seen as like my style is seen as antique. You know what I'm saying? But,
right. Yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But like, if someone of the new generation were to embrace my style, a lot of people more like me will be popping up and shit like that.
That's true.
So that would be the one thing.
Okay.
Second thing is like the label thing. Like fucking, sometimes like I don't like me. My goal is to stay independent. Like make as much money as you can and make as good music, good music as you can
without having to owe it all back.
Yeah, facts. Because some people just get trapped in that. You know what I'm saying? Like they sign for an advance, then they got to pay that shit back. Slave to a label for the rest of their lives and shit like that. I don't want to be like that.
Yeah, no, absolutely. No, I agree. I feel like, and going independent is hard, and I would suggest for some people to sign to a label if it makes sense, or a partnership if it makes sense.
Yeah.
But don't get yourself in a deal to where you're selling yourself out for pennies per se, or for like, oh, 100, here's $100,000, and you just sign that and take that. It's not worth it. That's not yours to keep. That's not, you can't pass that down to your kids and anything like that. You gotta pay that back.
9 times out of 10, you'll probably have to compromise your art to make some money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, let's say my music, you know what I'm saying? Like me, it's not really that marketable. It's not what really.
It's not mumble or drill.
Yeah,
or stuff
feel
like
me.
that.
It's not what that is. Feel me? Like, so I would have to, feel me, do mumble or drill or whatever the case may be, or some pop type of stuff.
Yeah, and you would probably hate it.
Exactly. So yeah, I don't want to do
You'd
that.
be miserable, and you hate the industry. You would hate music. You would probably get into some like depressive shit. Like,
yeah, like I wouldn't want to do that. So I stay to myself. Well, not to myself. I do my own thing.
Yeah, like live life on your own terms. That type of thing.
Precisely.
I feel like a lot of animes like don't they like kind of doesn't the storyline kind of go of like living on your own terms and going out on like by honor, like on your own terms and stuff like that? Isn't that kind of like a big theme that goes on in anime a lot?
Yeah, definitely. Honor is definitely one of the biggest themes in anime for sure. And honor was actually a big thing in feudal Japan, because samurai used to follow the Bushido code, basically a code of honor. So that it's the same thing as like in medieval Europe with their code of chivalry.
Right.
So yeah, honor is definitely a theme that is always present in like every single anime.
Yeah. Didn't they commit suicide? Like they stab themselves?
Seppuku.
Seppuku. Yeah. Like explain that, because I never really got that.
That's I forgot. It's like the moment of agony or some shit like that. So whenever that's like an honorable death, and then sometimes certain like leaders will appoint a Kaiser Kanin, and that's the person who like beheads them.
Oh really?
After they do the commit the like suicide.
Like okay, got you.
Yeah, so yeah, that shit is crazy.
Like honor's like a big, like that's bigger than anything for them.
Yeah, facts. Honor is crazy. Disloyalty will literally get you killed. Like you'll have to kill yourself, and then someone will have to chop your head off to do so. It's
crazy how nowadays people talk about honor and loyalty and stuff like that, but like that's not we're not talking about the same honor and loyalty concept as the Japanese.
Yeah, facts.
We're thinking about it, which is like that. Those are two completely different definitions of the same word, which is crazy.
People look at it from different perspectives and shit like that. It's wild. I ain't gonna lie. The way they like in Japan, like they were serious about that. You know what I mean? Like
that was their whole way of that was their whole way of life back then.
Yeah, facts. Like that, you had to fight. Like if you were in like that government, like if you were anywhere on the hierarchy, like you had to follow that code. Like if you were a samurai, you had to follow that, or it was death, literally life or death, honestly.
And it's better off being like killing yourself for a purpose, than to disobey or I guess let down your family, or your family, I guess. Precisely. In the sense of like your blood family, but then your family as in like your country or your village. I don't know how they like set it up back then and stuff like that.
Yeah, facts.
Awesome. Yo, man, I really appreciate you coming on a podcast and everything, bro. Is there anything else you'd want to like tell the people? Like anything else you want to let us know about?
If you're watching this, excuse me, ladies, my sister does hair. Follow her.
Say that.
Yeah, facts, on Instagram at Body by Rain, RAYNE. BO. I'm not gonna spell it out. Body by Rain. He'll put it in.
I'll put in a little comment section.
Also,
I got you.
My girlfriend has a business, Lady M's Boutique. Shop there.
Man, we love entrepreneurship.
Facts, always.
Especially women-owned entrepreneurship. Yes. We love that.
We love that. Independent women. Y'all are winning.
Y'all are MVPs. It's a fact. That's dope, because I've had like a lot of like most of my like really dope guests have been women entrepreneurs, whether it's music artists or I had tattoo artists. Like I said before, I'm seen out as a media personality. So like that lady hustle is. I'm all for it. It's a little different, bro. I'm all for it. Not gonna lie to you.
I really am. I'm all for it. And like my girl, like when she's focused on her business, there's like nothing else that can bother her. When she's on her computer, she's like zoned in, like nothing.
That's lit.
Her mom comes in, she be looking at her like, get out. Like I'm a madman almost. But yeah, definitely.
She focused. She on a mission.
Word. She get rich, I get rich. So
exactly. Yeah, that's how it works.
Feel me? She win,
so you can't knock that.
I help her. Fuck.
Facts. All right, Shogun, appreciate it, bro.
No doubt, bro.
All right, guys, this is a real podcast. We'll catch you guys next time.